Let's play Otter's game. Obviously, still not going to be fixed. All the opening cinematic stuff, you can see it's all stubbed in, and the art isn't complete at all. It's all flat colored. But let's take a look. Let's do if we do erase, let's do Barkus Maximus. All right, and then all right. So starting out a new game, you can go to pick the name of the dog you want. Bestest spot dog, Borker. Bestest friend spot, Dogosaur. Barkus, Dogless. You could tell I play a lot of Mother. So this game's a little bit. It's a little bit of Megaman X. It's a little bit of Mario and Sonic, and it's a little bit of Mother 3 and Earthbound. I need a. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Oh, Ziggy Barkus was the good one. Hold on. No, Dogosaur. Barkus, Dog Cosmo, Barkus Maximus. Perfect. Let's see, and you can pick the color, and the idea is like I want to play around with what if you're a rescue dog. So if you try to pick your color and pick your name, do the owners even use your color and name? And that's also representative of whether how much the owners care for you, because I want to have you start off with your current owner, which is like us at the house after we just got him, and it's sort of telling his story about all the previous owners before that, and I'll show you in a bit. I think what do you think? Favorite food, bestest food is blueberries, Easter eggs, Chimkin Tendy. I think Chimkin Tendy. Okay, cool. Let's see. We've accepted. Yes. So in the game, it's going to just start a camera on a living room with the light off, and the headlights of the car pulling up. Lay out the title. The new owner and the dog walk into the house. Obviously, all this is flat colored. This is just going to be like couches and stuff. That's the owner there. Go ahead and sniff around. Make yourself at home. Okay. So it smells like parts of wood and leaves, sniffing the table. And if you go to sniff Hamish in the background, he's snoring because Hamish always snores. This is a bed. It's good. It's a giant dog bed. It's going to be shrunken down a little bit in the actual game. There's a trash can over here. Everything in the house is just super thrown together just so it was plugged in so I could play the flow of it. This red block is going to be a Canadian goose, or at least a picture of a Canadian goose. And you just walk up to it, because anybody has been around a Canadian goose, they know they're absolutely aggressive little buggers. What are you going to do, dash me? And then we're done talking there with everybody in the house. Okay, good to do. And then you talk to the owner. Oh, cool, he'll get you a chicken tendy. He pulls out the treat and he throws it on the bed for you. Cool, I go over to that. But before I get to it, the phone he put on the table starts ringing off. And for some reason, the phone ringing off becomes, the dog perceives it as that a goose is a Canadian goose again. Wait, what is this? Honk? We're gonna do dash me. Dash me? Thought you were safe. Honk. You're gonna do dash me? You're so aggressive. So when you dash, this is supposed to teach the player dash, right? It's gonna keep looping that. You knock over the table. You made a mess in the house that you just got brought into. Oh gosh, you all right? Was the owner gonna be upset? Is he gonna be nice? I've been I want to. There's gonna be notes in there the dog's been with owners before. So he checks to see if it was the phone. He wasn't sure. He said, "Well, we'll get to this Chimkin Tendy on the bed." We're gonna have to retime the cinematic, right? Yeah. So that's your kind of first seeing that, oh, okay, we messed up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then we can go and get the treat. Cool. And we got our food. And now when we go to bed, now we can go to sleep. So now there's a little bit more storytelling. Then we'll get to the actual level in a little bit. But these are two owners at the park. And you just go, you're being handed off from one owner you don't really know to another owner you don't really know. You'll specifically be using a leash color that is not the color you picked out. They keep using a name that you did not pick. But they'll give you the treat. Okay, well, at least he's giving me treats, so that means he's nice, right? Okay. Oh, cool, we get the level up. Sweet. We get one more dash with that. Oop. No, I can't. No, oh, no, the leash, I can't. Oh, man. Phone starts ringing. Owner picks up the phone, and that's going to be the same phone sound effect as you heard in the house. So now, every time you try to go and get the food, it's just right out of reach, and it will snap you back. And then the owner keeps yanking you back, and because they're still on the phone and they're not paying attention to you. Meanwhile, the goose comes down to attack, to take your food. So now I dash, and now suddenly we're in the game. Because I can't go back up this way, right? there's this that's all tall grass is all the brown stuff. So that's why I sink slowly into it, or I can climb up through it. So I like to have spaces. I worked a lot with RPGs, so I kind of like the idea of having spaces for combat, spaces for exploration and finding things, and spaces for narrative. So we're just kind of in the space down here. Oh, there we go. So the only thing actually done to target is the animation of the dog and the effects. Everything else needs to be done. All the ground tiles are going to be ripped out and redone. That's all a part of the house. Sorry, Nate, it feels so strong. Oh, cheers, thank you. Yeah. And when you go through the, that is my focus. I've been a cinematic designer for probably most of my career. And my biggest love that I was trying to do, especially with Veilguard in the end, was do narrative storytelling in gameplay. So there's a lot of sequences in the gameplay that were like, this is meant to make you feel something, but you have control of the player. And I love being able to do that. So I'm running around the park. I'm talking to other owners who are hanging out with their dogs. I'm made destroyer of worlds. Want to hang out, Wax? Just after I destroyed this world. The more tall grass. And I can reveal things in the tall grass by jumping into the ground. Oopsie. But the tall grass nullifies my dash too, so that's why it stops me. You can go down to the space. I find other dogs down here. There will be other dogs you can talk to, items they'll give you. You can choose to take those items and help the other dog to give to other dogs, or retrieve items back to other dogs. Or you can choose to potentially get abilities or upgrades. Or you can choose to keep the treat for yourself and cash it out for experience. So that's why the inventory is labeled my stuff, because Marduk is very my stuff kind of a dog. Anything, he's very, he'll let people know what is his and what is not. The idea is with the energy bubble, you'll get different colors of energy bubble for the different levels that are happening later on. But the idea is that visually, when I have the bubble, it means I have a dash that's primed and ready. And the thing is, if I get hit while I have the bubble, I can also take one hit of damage and it will shatter and then regenerate. So if down here, if I get hit by these geese, they knock off my dash for a little, they knock it off for a little bit, and then I get to regrow it. I kind of like the idea of like Mario, it's like your big is, you could take 2 hits, you're small, you could take 1 hit. So it's like a visual language on the player. Let's see, and then here's my checkpoint. And you'll see there's exploration with the mini map here. So the different areas you can go to. And there will be, this whole section is just 1/4 of the park. You can see it's level 1A. So there's like 4 sections of park entirely, and there's a mini boss and an end boss. That will all be in the demo. Right now it's all programmed and designed. I need to go through and do the art for it now. So that's why I'm just doing a big art pass. No, I lost. Don't lose my own game. Okay. But that gives you the genuine idea for it. Who put that bug there? I did. I put that bug there. Cheers.